at legendary Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter. Throwing right away on the game. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams, in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him. Able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man, it's Dobbs. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And the Packers first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. On the bootleg, it's Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, and that's it.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Throwing is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's another Packers 10 at the 20-yard line.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's brought down at the 13-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A tight end in motion now. Once again, it's Jacobs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 39 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up
third down. 3rd and 6. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
This one, up top for Dobbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 49ers' 19-yard line.
Here's a second and 6. On play action, Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll do so with first and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Niners. And even 30 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Off-balance throw, It's complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Second and 9 at the Packers' 40-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 10-0 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Looking at a second down and 9 to go. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Third and inches.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up. Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
First down.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second and 11. From the gun, it's Purdy. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's third and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Williams now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At
The Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They had that field goal on the opening drive, a touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A 2nd down throw for Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On 1st down, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. A good play action with Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 5-yard line.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Love. Good blocking, and he's pinned. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will get out in front 17-7.
49ers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating him up right now. And they'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Niners first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Woo. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
San Francisco.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, Purdy. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Quay Walker getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man there. It is Bourne. A pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And the Niners start back within a score. It's now 17-10.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job defensively. You can see the quarterback, he's working through his options of his progression, Mike. 1, 2, 3. But now that clock in your head starts going off, and that ball needs to come out of your hand. Nice job throwing it away.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big gainer for Green Bay. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the first half. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and inches. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. And he's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
McManus on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers move out to a 24-10 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. First and 10 for Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Throwing again is Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. to the air again is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Back to the air is Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw again with Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down.
Christian McCaffrey on the handoff. The Browns at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 36-yard line.
Second and 10. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings.
Complete to
12 yards
Jennings.
on that hookup. 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, San Francisco.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
The throw on 1st down is Purdy. Devontae Wyatt getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. This one complete to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
25 yards.
They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically.
Now McCaffrey loses the football. The Packers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And we'll start it here on 1st down. Now he takes off. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Roll out here with Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, 49ers.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
Quick throw, taken in.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
Purdy going to put it up again. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, they need 5. Throwing again is Purdy. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. He has a touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 31, 49ers 17.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations. A lot easier to convert.
Love to throw it on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Second down throw for Love.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And not the greatest of results here. Out of bounds. The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Back to the left side and taken in by Golden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a pickup.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Love. That is balled in at the 5. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
For a Green Bay Packer. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
49ers 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start out, first down and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Taking off. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, 49ers.
First down, 49ers.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Purdy now on second down. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Here's Purdy again. Oh, the ball's out. The Packers have it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss of 2.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Yards to go.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Packers.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Here's Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Nick Martin on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Here's Love. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On comes the Packers punting team. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Purdy on first down. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Purdy now on second down. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are able to extend the lead.
Makes the score Packers 45, 49ers 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners 1st down as the tackle's made at the 36.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
And he'll take this up past the 40, pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
McCaffrey, 1st down and more. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Finding room to the 20, and he's going to be taken down. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, it's a win for the Packers. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.